Hei, tervetuloa elokuvani Takatalven kulissien taakse. I am the director, model maker and animator for the film. Takatalvi is a Finnish word for blackberry winter, which basically means a lot of unexpected snowfall in the middle of the summer. For this film, I wanted to go back to my roots and tell a story that was based in Finland. All the inspiration for the film comes from Finnish nature and design and my own experiences. The film is a stop-motion comedy about a woman who tries to survive a night without any electricity or modern comforts during a blackberry winter in a remote Finnish cabin. The story is about isolation and overcoming that struggle of being and surviving on your own. I started making the puppet by drawing some character designs. I then built an armature based on those designs and sculpted the body on top with plasticine. Once the sculpt was ready, I casted a mold from it and the final puppet body was casted with silicone. This is our puppet and main character Ida. She's a silicone puppet with a professional armature inside, which allows movement frame by frame. She can be posed into different positions. She also has replacement faces, so they just clip off. And we can just change them. Inside the face is like a little armature for the face where the actual eyes sit in, and they're just attached with some Vaseline to put in place so we can move around the eyes. For the hair I made a special armature as well, which is just wire glued into a base, and then we've just attached the hair on top, and then we can animate it. I wanted to experiment with 3D printing and face replacement because I just love being creative with puppet making and trying out new techniques. It was very interesting working with Ryan, who specialises in 3D modelling, and just seeing it all come together. The set was designed by Em, who is a very talented set designer. We had a few meetings where we went over the story and the ideas and inspiration I had for the set. The final product is just beautiful and full of little quirks and details that fit perfectly with the film. I had this crazy idea that I wanted to do the whole film as a one single shot throughout. I hadn't really seen much stop motion done that way, and I was curious to try it out as I thought it was something that could fit the story really well. I learned so much about animating because of having to animate absolutely everything on camera. I had to exaggerate the movements a bit more than I was used to, just to make them stand out a bit more and more visible for the viewer. It was a little bit like an actor would change their mannerisms from film to stage. I animated on 12 frames per second, which fit the slightly clumsy but charming style of animation. There's still a lot of post-production work to be done, so the film is not quite finished yet, but I look forward to seeing how it will look in the end. I hope you enjoyed this little making of Takatalvi. Go and check out my film, and thank you so much for watching. Moi moi!